So Jim Techbo's new product, it's Twinkly Generation 2 5+1 multicolour app control LED panels called Squares. So on the side of the box here you can see pretty much what this does. You can put pictures on it from your smartphone via an app. You can create designs and create the tiles whichever way that you want to go. And here you go, from the app here you can see what's going on. So you've got RGB, 16x16, 6.3x6.3, USB Type-C powered, modular, 8x8, 64 LEDs. And it's got a hang and hold as well, and that's pretty much what you can see there, how it is. It's a pretty simple operation setup by the looks of it. Has Wi-Fi built in. Obviously you've got your app, HomeKit, Hey Google and Alexa, and you've iOS and app in the app stores there. So whichever format you're on, you can pick. So let's have a look and see what's inside. So first up we get our booklet here. So you've got a template, you've got some stickers, which is nice, and you've got a card here. So you've got everything that you need in the box. But we're going to show you how it's set up and how the app works and all that, as we always do. And we have that there. So this is what the panels will look like. Let's take them all out first and show you everything that's in the box. And then to show you the panel itself. So there's two other little boxes in here too. So first of all, we'll show you the panel. So this is one of the panels here. All the same, all identical. And they've got these pieces on the back here, as you can see. They can be hung any side. You've got your clips in the back here. And that's pretty much all very generic across the board. So it makes it for seamless connectivity from one to another, in whatever design or pattern you desire. In here we've got our plug, our mains plug, and our full mains connection. So you've got your USB-C to USB-C, and you've got a plug here which has the adapter sent to us here as well, which is nice. That's what you're getting there. And in here is all these connections. So you've got a lot of cables here. You've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've 6 cables to connect these all together, and they'll just simply connect in the back like so, like that. And then you connect another one in whichever direction you want, and it'll just pop in like that. And that's basically how you're going to connect them. So it's a pretty simple job here, not too complicated. And you just repeat by times, whatever. And then we've got these blocks here, which looks like they hold them all together. So you've got a bag full of clips there to clip them together to keep them all solid in one piece. And that's pretty much it. So after this part here, unboxing bit, is pretty much like a jigsaw. So we're going to get them all put together and make a design and give you an idea what it looks like, and then show you what capabilities it has via their app and so on. So stay tuned after the break for more. Before you get going, you do have a mains obviously here, which is this one here. I can tell the difference here. There is a switch on it and a USB-C port here, so make sure you find that one first. And this one will be the control unit for the whole lot. Connect them all up together. And it has 4 plugins here rather than 2 on the rest. So you can see here, this is just like a satellite kind of display compared to this one here, and it's got the 4 corners here, plus it has a button here and your USB-C power. After the break, we're going to have these set up together and we'll have a look and see what it can do. Next up, we've got our clip insertions here. So on this, you can see you've got 2 different sizes. So what you're going to do is use the small ones on the intermediary parts here, like so. And then you have the connection of the both here, like so. They're pretty simple to set up, and you just repeat the process across the board. So we're going to go here again, pop them in like that, and that's what you're going to do, how we set it up. And you can see we've all the wording done up there now as well. Hello, it's Jim, and we're back with the Twinkly set up here complete, and yeah, it's set up. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to set up, being honest. You need a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network, so ours is on 5. A lot of products today are 2.4, but we just changed it over and we got it done. And a big update came in as well, which probably didn't help setting it up to begin with, but it took 3 or 4 attempts for the update notification come in. Okay, so you'll download your app, and this is what your interface looks like here. You can see the setup here. You can obviously move these squares into different positions if you want, but we just got this set up quickly so we could show you what it's all about. And you can get creative when you're at home. You can also add squares onto this. It's modular, simply clips together, takes about 5 minutes, and job is done, and you just power it up. You've got your button up there in the top, which also, if you have problems, you can reset. So what you do is you plug out your mains, pop back in the cable whilst holding the power button, that's the blue button, and hold it in, and then it will tell you that it's reset, job done. Okay, so here's the app. So up on top you have got this here, and it'll tell you your memory, and you can create a playlist or you can edit. You've got your art, 8x8, 16x16, 24x24, 32x32, and ambience. Now, some of these pictures will come out different depending on what kind of setup you have, so you have to kind of go through them and see yourself which fits better. Some work on them all, some pictures do not work on them all, but that's just the way it is. And we've got the 8x8 setup here, but that's just an idea as what you've got. So, for example here, if we go into Invader, you can see that that's come up there, which is pretty cool. You can add that to your favorites, and then you can press apply to keep it permanent. Also in here, you've got other options. You can import a GIF, or you can draw with your fingers. So if I go in here and press Jim, obviously we'll try a thinner 2 arrays as well, which is pretty cool. You just rub over them like that, which I think is cool. You have to write really thin. So I'm going to go tin and just write J, and that's what will come here. So then you've got your color options in here to change over, and you can apply them settings there. You've got also wide, you've got sparkle, and arrays as mentioned there earlier on, and you can permanently have that set up in there. You can add to your favorites, and auto and repeat is in here. In this part of the app, you can change the color, change the effect. So if we go in here, you can see what's going on, like so. You've got your timer as well, on and off, your power and your brightness. So you can turn your brightness down there, as you can see, and up full whack like that, which is pretty cool. So power on and power off and brightness. Turning it down will switch it off, as you can see there, and you've got your timer in there. So back over here, you've got your different layout. Now you'll have to map that, and what you do there is when it asks you to map, you just have it up, set up, select map, and when it comes up on the app, hold the phone in front of it for a couple of seconds, and it'll map you. We'll put a screenshot in there now so you can see what it means, and then you can flip it around as well, or you can erase there too. And in here, you've got patterns to get started. So if we go with the sun, you can see this here now. You've got your pattern. You can go like this, this, and this. And go back here. You've also got sparkle. Now, you can go up here, as you can see. You can blend, you can adjust, you can change the colours. And you can edit to your heart's content as well, and get creative in what you do, as you can see there. And as you can see, there is very, very little latency behind the app transferring it to the unit itself, which I find good. And that's a nice product to have that situation. It's almost like as quick as earbuds kind of thing, if you get me, for reconnecting. Okay, so you've got the high in here. You can see that popping up there now. Pretty cool. And you can import GIFs as well if you like. So we'll check that out. Again, your power on and off. In here is where your stuff is here. Your selection for this. So you've old tube. You've got love from. You've got your Invader, which we saw. Blue Mountains, Good Mood, and in here we've got all. So this is where you can get more options free. So you've got your Carnival, which I think that's really nice. You've got your Snow coming into the winter season. You've got Stripes, Mint, Flare, Rainbow Stripes, Rasta, and Miyaka. So that's basically how it will work. It's pretty simple to use. And then you've got your art. And you've got Aurora there. You've got Starry. I'm actually going to turn down this light a bit here so you might see a little bit better. You've got your Sunset. You've got Reflection, Marilyn, and Venus. So if we go to an 8x8 panel, your art is where things might start to look a little bit different, as you can see, because of the panel size. So that's what you're getting to see there, but it is showing you what's on the phone, more or less. And if you go into 8x8, that's what you have there, and you've got your all in here. You can change to 16x16. You can just see the difference there. Glitch and Smiles. Juice. It's actually showing up better on the phone for me looking at a recording here than looking at the device directly. You've got your Christmas tree, so hopefully you get a better idea. And you've got your this kind of stuff here, which I like, recently done a charger, that kind of colour. And that's pretty much it. So important gift here, you can import a photo from your album. So for example, if I go up and say I'll find my dog, we'll pull up Lola here, and you can see here you can zoom in. Now I don't have any gifts or store gifts on my phone, but you can zoom in if you want, and press save. I'll just put in Lola in there, just for the name, and we go back here, and we've Lola up here, and press apply. Obviously not for photographs, but that's just the way that's come out. We can try this one here. But you can import GIFs if you want there, but I don't have any GIFs on my phone, don't store them. I just tend to use them when I'm using social media from wherever we happen to be posting, or whatever the case is. So we'll run over it again there. You can draw with your fingers, which I think is cool. So that's what that's going to look like there. You can change the colour palette again. You can sparkle, you can erase, you can have a thin or a thick pattern there. And that's pretty much in there. You've got your different tile selections up on top. So up, if in here you go into their app, you can see what's new. So you have other options here which you can download on the go, which is nice. So in my gallery, which I downloaded earlier to have a look at, was, let me see, you can also flip them around as well. Monkey was one there, and you can see that popping up there. I like it. So obviously the further away you go, the better it'll look, and the more squares you have, the better again. But overall, this is a really cool product. You'll have your options in here for your settings, and you don't need to see them, and basically that's it. The app is simple to use. You can just simply pick a picture, colour it, and whatever you want there, and then you have your effects in there. So there's another one I downloaded from earlier as well, and of course Lola. So you can see there is a difference between the two. So what I'm going to do is try something here. I'm going to go 16. So you have these other, this is the foxes after popping in here now. And again, you can auto or repeat. And if I go 24, you'll have options in here. Pink cats. 32 by 32. Game over. And that's pretty much it. So that's a quick look and review of Twinkly. Pretty neat idea. I think it's going to be a feature on the table now. And looks really cool. It's around £230 at the time of review. And again, they have other options there in their shop, which we'll go back to here now because you have to see what other things they have got there. They've got squares, which is this here. Like I said, you can move these in any direction you want. And yeah, pretty nice, simple product to add. It's all modular. You can create a little design in your house. They've got flex. They've got dots, which is something again I'm going to look at myself. And you have got a multicolour LED strip as well. So that wraps her up. And that's the options there. So you've got ambience, your effects, and your favorites there as well. And the tabs up on top. All in there. Pretty cool. And lots to pick from. And nice colours there as well. And as mentioned, you can change these to whatever suits yourself. And you have the edit button in there. So you can go like speed. And you've got slices. Now, you can make it go faster. As you can see there, it's after speeding up. You got your different colours. Like that. And slices. So we go back to one that you might be able to see better. Cancel. We will go to rainbow stripes. Edit. In here, you've got your pattern, your colours, adjust and blend. You've got 1 and 2, so that's layers. And 3. And you can go back there. Again, you can adjust in here. And we'll go back out with this one. And that's pretty much it in there. What you got your art as well, which we've seen already. But overall, pretty cool product indeed. And nice and simple to put together. It doesn't take long, as I mentioned. Just do check your Wi-Fi first. And you connect with Bluetooth first, then you connect with the Wi-Fi, or you can connect with the onboard Wi-Fi itself, but I suggest you connect your own Wi-Fi, which is always better. But just to make sure it's 2.4 gigahertz, not 5. And everything should go smoothly. You get your app update, all that kind of stuff, and that's basically wraps it up there. So you've got your colour, you've got your effect, your brightness, your power, your devices, and that's pretty much it. And then here's where your other options are, your FX wizard. And that's really about it. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Check it out. Pretty cool. Gets a thumbs up from me. Really like it. And I can see myself investing in some more of these squares add-ons here because it's all modular as said earlier on. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.